Hello, and welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English. Today we're going to learn to avoid some important mistakes, so let's get started. First, this is not correct.
However, lit as a slang means something cool, exciting, or super fun, super chill.
Lit as a slang means something cool. I cannot say a slang. Slang is not a countable word. You can say a slang word, but you cannot say a slang. Lit is a slang word, and it means something cool. I cannot say lit is a slang. So lit is a slang word that describes something cool. Let's practice. What is lit? Is lit a slang word that describes something cool? That's right. Lit is a slang word that describes something cool. And don't say this either.
And in general, trying to seduce her, making her compliments, or doing some pickup line.
Try to seduce her? Making her compliments? Doing some pickup line? Creepy. Don't say you want to seduce someone. That is super creepy. And pickup lines? Women do not like pickup lines. But let's talk about the second one. Making her compliments? You cannot say this. You cannot make somebody a compliment. We use a different verb, not make. We use give. You give someone a compliment. You can say giving her compliments. This is good. It's nice to give someone compliments. Example, she got a new haircut. And I said, I like your haircut. Your hair looks good. That's a compliment. I gave her a compliment. I didn't make her a compliment, I gave her a compliment. When talking about compliments, use the verb give, not make. And it's okay to give people compliments. It's nice. Let's practice. Is it okay to give people compliments? That's right. It's okay to give people compliments. This is also not correct.
The next word is riz. In general, it's an attempt, mostly of a man, of a guy, to approach a woman.
Riz means to attract someone's attention and make them like you. Riz is not a verb. You cannot riz somebody. Riz is a slang word, and it's short for charisma. It's something you have. It's not something you do. Example, he has charisma. He has a good personality, and people like him. They like his personality. He has charisma. Or if I use the slang word, I can say he has riz. But I don't use slang. I'm not a teenager. I would say he has charisma. But you might hear young people say he has riz. Let's look at the word charisma. We see the CH making the K sound like in cake. Charisma. The stress is on the second syllable. Charisma. He has charisma. Everybody likes him. He has a great personality. That's the idea. Let's practice. He has a great personality, and everybody likes to be around him. Does he have charisma? That's right, he has charisma. This is also not correct.
For example, that guy in the last video, he was trying to riz up a girl. He was rizzing up her, and he did it successfully.
He was rizzing up her? We cannot say this. He's trying to use the phrasal verb riz up. You can riz up somebody. That means you use your charisma to make them like you. But it's a phrasal verb and it's separable. I cannot say rizzing up her. I have to separate the phrasal verb and say rizzing her up. This is slang, by the way. He was rizzing her up. That means he was trying to use his charisma to make her like him. We have another phrasal verb. He was coming on to her. Like he was asking her for a date. That's the idea here. So I cannot say he was rizzing up her. I have to separate the phrasal verb and say he was rizzing her up. But this is slang. It's more common to hear he was coming on to her, trying to get a date. Let's practice. Was he rizzing her up? That's right, he was rizzing her up. Not rizzing up her, but rizzing her up. We have to put her in the middle. It's a separable phrasal verb. Was he coming on to her? That's right, he was coming on to her. He was trying to get a date with her. This is also not correct.
L means loss or some negative outcome, when something negative happens, when you lose something.
When something negative happens, something is singular. We have to change the verb and say happens. I cannot say when something negative happens. It's correct to say when something negative happens. Happens. We have to put the S on the verb happen. Example, she gets sad. She gets sad when something bad happens. Not when something bad happens, but when something bad happens. She gets sad when something bad happens. Let's practice. Does she get sad when something bad happens? That's right, she gets sad when something bad happens. This is also not correct.
Maybe you guys seen this video on internet when a guy just walking to the girl.
Maybe you guys seen this video on internet? This is not correct. I have to say maybe you guys have seen this video on the internet. I cannot say on internet. I have to use the article the, on the internet. And when I use the verb seen, I need have seen. Maybe you guys have seen this video on the internet. This is correct. I cannot say maybe you guys seen this video on internet. This is not correct. So example, I've seen this video on the internet. Have you seen this video on the internet? Very good. This is also not correct.
It went viral on TikTok, across social media, and then it has become official word in a dictionary.
In the dictionary? The word is not pronounced dictionary. It's dictionary. We need the air sound like hair and chair. Air, airy, dictionary. Not dictionary, not the sound like in burger. Dictionary, it's dictionaire, dictionary. Let's hear that clip again.
It has become official word in a dictionary. Right now, it's official English words.
Let me know in the comments if you heard anything else in that clip that doesn't sound quite right. Let me know in the comments. So example, this has become an official word in the dictionary. Not the dictionary, but the dictionary. Has this become an official word in the dictionary? That's right, this has become an official word in the dictionary. This is also not correct.
On social media, on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube.
Instagram? ShoeTube? ShoeTube? It's not pronounced ShoeTube. It's pronounced YouTube. Make the Y sound like in yes in yesterday. YouTube. I watch videos on YouTube. What about you? Do you watch videos on YouTube? Very good. Thank you for watching and keep watching for more. First, this is not correct.
These guys, they want to plant a new flowers into the ground.
I cannot say they want to plant a new flowers into the ground. We cannot say a new flowers. We cannot use a because flowers is plural. So they want to plant new flowers in the ground. Not into the ground, but in the ground. Let's practice. Do they want to plant new flowers in the ground? That's right, they want to plant new flowers in the ground. This is also not correct.
Plant, put inside the soil new flowers.
Plants, put inside the soil new flowers. This is not correct. You can say plants are put in the soil with new flowers. This is correct. Again, plants are put in the soil with new flowers. Let's practice. Are plants put in the soil with new flowers? That's right. Plants are put in the soil with new flowers. This is also not correct.
What is this? It's also playground, but with the sand.
I cannot say it's also playground, but with the sand. Playground is countable, so I have to say a. It's also a playground, but with sand. Not the sand, it's not specific sand, so just with sand. It's also a playground, but with sand. Let's practice. Is it also a playground, but with sand? That's right. It's also a playground, but with sand. This is also not correct.
Their mission is just to throw these metal beads. It's called bead. Metal beads. Throw in sand. They throw in beads.
Their mission is just to throw these metal beads. It's called bead. They're throwing beads. They're not throwing beads. They're balls, not beads. Let's look at the difference. These are beads. They're small. They go on a necklace. This is a beaded necklace. These are beads. But they're throwing balls. They're much larger. They're not beads. Let's hear that again.
Their mission is just to throw these metal beads. It's called bead. Metal bead. Throw in sand. They throw in beads.
We don't say their mission is just to throw these metal balls. It's not their mission. It's the object of the game. This is how we say it. The object of the game is to throw metal balls. It's not their mission. This is not Mission Impossible. It's a game. Let's practice. What's the object of the game? Is the object of the game to throw metal balls? That's right. The object of the game is to throw metal balls, not beads. This is also not correct.
This is a sunbed, by the way. Sunbed, to lie and get sunbathe. Sun waves to you. Sunbed, sunbed.
This is not a sunbed. It's called a lawn chair, not a sunbed. Example, she's sitting in a lawn chair, not a sunbed. Let's practice. Is she sitting in a lawn chair or a sunbed? That's right, she's sitting in a lawn chair. This is also not correct.
This is a sunbed, by the way. Sunbed, to lie and get sunbathe. Sun waves to you. Sunbed, sunbed.
Lie and get sunbathe? Sun waves to you? This is not correct. We can say lay out and get some sun. This is correct. Example, she likes to lay out and get some sun. No sun waves to you. She likes to lay out and get some sun. Let's practice. Does she like to lay out and get some sun? That's right, she likes to lay out and get some sun. What about you? Do you like to lay out and get some sun? Let me know in the comments. Write it in the comments. This is also not correct.
And obviously umbrella. We can stick umbrella into the ground. We can stick umbrella in the ground and get protection from sun waves.
You can stick umbrella into the ground and get protection from the sun waves? This is not correct. Umbrella is a countable noun, so I say an. You can stick an umbrella into the ground and get protection from the sun. We have UV rays, but no sun waves. So we can say it two ways. You can stick an umbrella into the ground and get protection from the sun, or you can stick an umbrella into the ground and get protection from the UV rays. These are our two correct options. Let's practice. Can you stick an umbrella into the ground and get protection from the sun? That's right, you can stick an umbrella into the ground and get protection from the sun. Let's practice. Can you stick an umbrella into the ground and get protection from the UV rays? That's right, you can stick an umbrella into the ground and get protection from the UV rays. No sun waves. Thank you for watching and keep watching for more. First, this is not correct.
I don't know. And there's a camera, actually. Maybe this is a film in some movie in the future. We will see this movie, I don't know. Look at this. Look at this. They are actually filming something. They're actually filming a movie.
There's a camera. This is a filming some movie. I cannot use a here. This is filming some movie. Let's hear that again.
Look at this, they are actually filming something. They're actually filming a movie.
They're actually filming movie? We need a here, a movie. They're actually filming a movie. So this is filming a movie. They're actually filming a movie. This is correct. Let's practice. Are they filming a movie? Are they actually filming a movie? That's right, they're actually filming a movie. This is also not correct.
Wait. This is a, you see, blue and gray a little bit. This is balloons. Balloons, bro. Balloons.
I cannot say this is balloons. Balloons are plural, so I have to say these are. These are balloons. Not this is balloons, but these are. These are balloons. Let's practice. What are these? Are these balloons? That's right, these are balloons. This is also not correct.
Yeah, this neighborhood in Moscow, it is crazy because everyone doing something and a wealthy life, really rich, wealthy life.
I cannot say everyone doing something. If I have doing, this is a continuous action. With ing, I need another action. I need is. Everyone is doing something. I cannot say everyone doing something. I need is. Everyone is doing something. Let's practice. Is everyone doing something? That's right, everyone is doing something. This is also not correct.
You can just see how people dressed here. How people dressed here. What cars here. What are they doing here?
I cannot say you can see how people dressed here. I need the verb are. You can see how people are dressed here. With dressed, we need the verb are. People are dressed. You can see how people are dressed here. They're dressed nice. They're wearing fancy clothes. Let's practice. Can you see how people are dressed here? That's right, you can see how people are dressed here. Are they dressed nice? That's right, they're dressed nice. They are, contraction, there. They're dressed nice. This is also not correct.
And here, if you will, I guess everyone is millionaires here. Stars, I don't know, actors.
I guess everyone is millionaires here? I cannot say everyone is millionaires. When I say everyone, I need the verb is. Everyone is, but I cannot say millionaires. I need singular, a millionaire. I guess everyone is a millionaire here. Not millionaires, but a millionaire. I guess everyone is a millionaire here. What do you think? Do you think everyone is a millionaire here? That's right. I guess or I think everyone is a millionaire here. This is also not correct.
This service is called taxi, but I can call this exactly car, like cab. Cab. It's cab.
I can call this exactly car like cab. It's cab. Let's hear that again.
This service is called taxi, but I can call this exactly car, like cab. Cab. It's cab.
I can call this exactly car like cab. It's cab. We cannot say it like this. We can say, I can call this exact car a cab. Not like cab, but a cab. Use the article a and no like. You can call this exact car a cab. It's a cab. Again, we need a. It's a cab. You can call this exact car a cab. It's a cab. Let's practice. Can you call this exact car a cab? That's right. You can call this exact car a cab. Is it a cab? That's right. It's a cab. I cannot say it's cab. I need the article a. It's a cab. This is also not correct.
It was predicted about the weather today that it's going to be so downpour, like really big rain, but now there's no any rain.
I cannot say it's going to so downpour. Why not? Because downpour is not a verb. Pour is a verb, but downpour is not. It's confusing. So let's look at each one. Pour is a verb. You can pour the juice into the glass. Again, you can pour the juice into the glass. Pour is a verb. Let's practice. Can you pour the juice into the glass? That's right, you can pour the juice into the glass. Now let's talk about downpour. Downpour is a countable noun, so we use a downpour. A downpour is heavy rain. So I can say, it's going to be, or better, there's going to be. There's going to be a downpour. Let's practice. Is there going to be a downpour? That's right, there's going to be a downpour. Heavy rain. That's what we're talking about. This is also not correct.
It was predict about the weather today that it's going to be so downpour, like really big rain, but now there's no any rain.
I cannot say there's no any rain. We can say there's not any rain, or we can say there's no rain. So when I use no as a negative, I cannot include any. I can say there's no rain, but I cannot say there's no any. If you use any, you have to use not. There's not any rain. Let's practice. Is there any rain? That's right, there's not any rain. Or I can say there's no rain. This is also not correct.
What is this? It is a zone of play in some kind of tennis, but it's not actually tennis.
It is a zone of play in the some kind of tennis? We cannot say this. We can say it's a place to play. It's a place to play some kind of tennis. No, the. It's a place to play some kind of tennis. We're not sure if it's tennis or some different variation, so it's a place to play some kind of tennis. Don't say it's a zone of play. It's a place to play. Let's practice. So what is this? Is this a place to play some kind of tennis? That's right, this is a place to play some kind of tennis. Maybe pickleball. I'm not sure what it is. This is also not correct.
So I guess it was mistake about weather prediction, like forecast, about weather forecast.
It was mistake about weather prediction, like for forecast, about was a forecast. This is not correct, and I don't know how to correct this. So please, correct this for me and put it in the comments. Please let me know how you would say this correctly, because I don't know how to fix this. Thank you for watching, and keep watching for more. First, this is not correct.
Hey, I want to suggest you to learn English vocabulary together today, bro, because I've decided to take a walk around the Moscow, around some beautiful places.
I cannot say I want to suggest you to learn English vocabulary. With the verb suggest, we cannot use this structure. We have to say, I want to suggest that you learn English vocabulary. Again, I cannot say, I want to suggest you to learn. I have to say, I want to suggest that you learn. Example, he wants to suggest that you learn English vocabulary. Let's practice. Does he want to suggest that you learn English vocabulary? That's right, he wants to suggest that you learn English vocabulary. The structure following suggest is a complicated one, and it's commonly used incorrectly. So keep watching until the end of this video to learn more and to practice more. Let's watch that clip again.
Hey, I want to suggest you to learn English vocabulary together today, bro, because I've decided to take a walk around the Moscow, around some beautiful places.
I cannot say take a walk around the Moscow. Moscow is the name of a city, so we cannot use the article the. I cannot say the Moscow. So it's correct to say, take a walk around Moscow. Not around the Moscow, just around Moscow. So remember, when you use names of cities, states, countries, there is no article the. I cannot say the Moscow. I cannot say the Mexico. I cannot say the California. These are names of cities, states, and countries. No the. So example, he's going to take a walk around Moscow. Let's practice. Is he going to take a walk around Moscow? That's right, he's going to take a walk around Moscow. This is also not correct.
Because I genuinely believe that's one of the most effective way to actually memorize vocabulary.
I cannot say one of the most effective way. If I say one of the, I need a plural noun at the end. One of the most effective ways. Again, one of the most effective ways. I have to put the S on way and make it plural, ways. I cannot say one of the most effective way. One of the most effective ways is correct. Example, one of the most effective ways of learning a language is listening. Let's practice. What is one of the most effective ways of learning a language? Very good. This is also not correct.
What we can do in the pond actually, we can swim, yeah? We can dive into ponds.
We can dive into pond. Pond is a countable noun. We need an article. You can say a pond for one in general, or you can say the pond for a specific pond. So it's correct to say we can dive into the pond. I cannot say we can dive into pond. I need an article. We can dive into the pond. Example, he's not diving into the pond, he's diving into the pool. Again, with the. He's diving into the pool. Let's practice. Is he diving into the pool? That's right, he's diving into the pool. This is also not correct.
In that side, we see restaurant.
I cannot say in that side we see a restaurant. When I use the word side, I need a different preposition. I need the preposition on that side. So we can say on that side we see a restaurant. Not in that side, but on that side. Remember, when you use the word side, use the preposition on. Let's practice. Can you see a restaurant on that side? That's right. On that side, I can see a restaurant. This is also not correct.
It's called playground. All this area, it is playground.
I cannot say it's called playground. All this area is playground. I need to say a playground, because it's countable. I can say it's called a playground. All this area is a playground. I need a because playground is a countable noun. Let's practice. What is this called? Is this called a playground? That's right, it's called a playground. Is all this area a playground? That's right, all this area is a playground. This is also not correct.
Parents can sit in the benches and wait for children when they stop playing.
I cannot say parents can sit in the benches. We don't use in, we say on. Parents can sit on the benches. Remember, you don't sit in a bench, you sit on a bench. So the parents can sit on the benches. Example, she's sitting on a bench. On a bench. She's sitting on a bench. Not in a bench, but on a bench. Let's practice. Is she sitting on a bench? That's right, she's sitting on a bench. Let's hear that clip again.
Parents can sit in the benches and wait for children when they stop playing.
Wait for children when they stop playing? We don't say it like this. We say wait for their children to stop playing. So parents sit on the benches and wait for their children to stop playing. I cannot say wait for children when they stop playing. We say wait for the children or wait for their children to stop playing. So again, parents sit on the benches and wait for their children to stop playing. Let's practice. Do parents sit on the benches and wait for their children to stop playing? That's right. Parents sit on the benches and wait for their children to stop playing. This is also not correct.
This is a science that it's in Russian, you probably understand.
I cannot say this is a signs. If I say I need a singular noun. This is a sign. Or if it's more than one, I can say these are. These are signs. But I cannot say this is a signs. This is a sign. It's one. Or I can say these are signs if it's more than one. Let's practice. What is this? Is this a sign? That's right, this is a sign. And what are these? Are these signs? That's right, these are signs. This is also not correct.
This is a science signs that it's in Russian, you probably understand.
Signs that it's in Russian? I cannot say signs that it's in Russian. Signs is more than one. I cannot use it, and I cannot use is. I cannot use its. I say are. Signs that are in Russian. These are signs that are in Russian. Let's practice. Are these signs that are in Russian? That's right. These are signs that are in Russian. Not that it's in Russian, that are in Russian. This is also not correct.
The dust. The ground, it's more like just dust. It's not pavement. I would say dust.
It's not dust, it's dirt. There's a difference. Dust flies in the air, it's very fine. You can have a dust storm. That's dust. But this is dirt. Dirt is different. It's dirt and maybe gravel, but it's not dust. Example, this is a dust storm. Dust is in the air, it's flying in the wind. This is a dust storm. And this is dirt. He has dirt in his fingernails. It's not dust, it's dirt. He has dirt in his fingernails. Let's practice. Is this a dust storm? That's right, this is a dust storm. And does he have dirt in his fingernails? That's right, he has dirt in his fingernails. This is also not correct.
There was a street musicians, guys playing something. They probably want to earn money by this.
I cannot say there's a street musicians. If I say it has to be singular. There's a street musician. But if it's street musicians, there are two of them, we say there are. There are street musicians. Not there's a street musicians, but there are. There are street musicians at the park. Let's practice. Are there street musicians at the park? That's right, there are street musicians at the park. Let's hear that clip again.
There was a street musicians, guys playing something. They probably want to earn money by this.
They want to earn money by this? We cannot say they want to earn money by this. We cannot use by in this case. We have to say from. They want to earn money from this, from playing music in the park. Not by this, but from this. They're street musicians, and they want to earn money from this, from playing music. Let's practice. Do they want to earn money from this? That's right, they want to earn money from this. So why can't I use by? We can use by if you have a verb. They want to earn money by playing music. This works. They want to earn money by playing music, but not they want to earn money by this. After by, we have to use a verb in the gerund form. They want to earn money by playing music. Let's practice. Did they want to earn money by playing music? That's right, they want to earn money by playing music. Thank you for watching and keep watching for more.
Hi there, welcome to English for Everyone. My name's Lisa.
And my name's Kevin.
Today we're going to teach you how to use recommend correctly.
Let's get started. So, what's the best way to use recommend? Well, the best way is to use a gerund. That's an action or a verb with ing at the end. Example, I recommend practicing English every day. There's no other person. I cannot say, I recommend you practicing. It's just one person, me. I recommend this activity. I use gerund to express the activity. I recommend practicing English every day. So, example, I recommend practicing English every day. I can change the action recommend if it's he or she. He recommends. He recommends practicing English every day. Or she. She recommends exercising every day. You can also change recommend to the past. Recommended. He recommended exercising every day. And remember, you cannot say he recommended me exercising. There's no other person. It's just the activity you're talking about. He recommended exercising every day. Let's practice. Do you recommend practicing English every day?
Yes, I recommend practicing English every day.
Does she recommend practicing English every day? That's right. She recommends practicing English every day. Very good. Let's practice in the past. What did your doctor recommend?
He recommended exercising every day.
Did her doctor recommend exercising every day? That's right. Her doctor recommended exercising every day. Very good. Now let's practice with recommend if you have another person. For example, my doctor recommended me. We cannot say me. The only time you can say me is if somebody recommended me for the job. If I am the object or I am the thing that is recommended. He recommended me for the job. But in the example my doctor recommended, I cannot say me. I say I. My doctor recommended I exercise. So we have the person I, we have the action in a simple form, exercise. My doctor recommended I exercise. Why do we say I? Because there's a connector, that. It's an optional connector. You don't have to use it, but you can use it. It makes it easier. My doctor recommended that I exercise more. So remember, you can use the connector that for two ideas. You have the first person I and a simple action. My doctor recommended that I exercise more. Or you can eliminate that. It's optional. My doctor recommended I exercise more is correct. What if the other person is a he or a she? For example, my brother. His doctor recommended that he. I cannot say his doctor recommended him to exercise. I cannot use to in any situation. We use just a simple action. Talking about my brother. His doctor recommended that he exercise. That's right, it's a simple action. I don't change it like he exercises. He exercises is a routine. He exercises sometimes every day. I am not expressing a routine. I'm expressing an action that may or may not happen. So I don't change the action at all. It's always in a simple form. Exercise. So talking about my brother, his doctor recommended that he exercise every day. Exercise in a simple form. What about past? You say recommended. Why not exercised? No, we do not change it to past. It's always in a simple form in this structure. So whether it's present, his doctor recommends, or if it's past, his doctor recommended. The action is always in a simple form with no change. Don't change it to past and don't change it with S for he and she. So again, the example, his doctor recommended that he exercise every day. It is not correct, my doctor recommended that I have to exercise. It is not correct, my doctor recommended that I need to exercise. It is not correct, my doctor recommended that I should exercise. Only, my doctor recommended that I exercise every day. Only the simple action is necessary. And remember, the connector that is optional. My doctor recommended I exercise, or my doctor recommended that I exercise every day. What if you have a negative idea? For example, my doctor recommended that I not eat sweets. That's right, we use the negative not only. Not don't, only not. So it is not correct, my doctor recommended that I don't eat. You have to say, my doctor recommended that I not eat sweets. Now this is a difficult structure and it sounds very strange. So if you don't want to use it, you can say it a different way. You can just use a positive action, avoid. My doctor recommended that I avoid sweets. Easier. And one more thing about this structure. What if the verb is to be? For example, the teacher recommended that we are quiet. I cannot use are. I'm going to use a different form. Be. That's right, just be. And not to be, just the verb be alone. So example, our teacher recommended that we be quiet. That's right. She recommended that we be very quiet. Example, the teacher recommended that we be on time. Not we are on time. We use only the verb be. The teacher recommended that we be on time. And if you want to talk about the negative, she recommended that we not be late. Again, she recommended that we not be late. Let's practice. What did your doctor recommend?
He recommended that I exercise every day.
What did her doctor recommend? That's right. Her doctor recommended that she exercise every day. Very good. Let's practice. What does your husband recommend?
He recommends I eat healthier.
What does her husband recommend? That's right. He recommends that she eat healthier. Very good. Let's practice. What did your friend recommend?
She recommended that we try that restaurant.
What did her friend recommend? That's right. She recommended that we try that restaurant. Very good. Let's practice. Do they recommend that we arrive early?
Yes, they recommend that we arrive early.
Do they recommend that we arrive early? Very good. That's right. They recommend that we arrive early. An example. If I say they recommend you, you can use you to talk about any person. For example, they recommend that you exercise daily. Let's practice. Do they recommend that you exercise daily?
Yes, they recommend that you exercise daily.
Do they recommend that you exercise daily? That's right. They recommend that you exercise daily. And that recommendation is for everybody. Let's practice. What did your trainer recommend?
He recommended that I not eat sweets.
What did her trainer recommend? That's right. Her trainer recommended that she not eat sweets. Very good. Let's practice. Did your trainer recommend that you avoid eating sweets?
Yeah, he recommended that I avoid eating sweets.
Did her trainer recommend that she avoid eating sweets? Very good. That's right. Her trainer recommended that she avoid eating sweets. Let's practice. Does their teacher recommend that they be on time?
Yes, their teacher recommends that they be on time.
Does their teacher recommend that they be on time? That's right. Their teacher recommends that they be on time. Let's practice. Does their teacher recommend that they not be late on the first day?
Yes, she recommends that they not be late on their first day.
Does their teacher recommend that they not be late on the first day? That's right. The teacher recommends that they not be late on the first day. Very good. So let's review all the rules when using recommend. The first is use a gerund. It's easier. And you can use it when the person is not important. It's just the activity that's important. For example, he recommends exercising every day. But if the person is important, then remember, don't use me, don't use him. You start a new idea and you use I, he or she, they, and we. So, he recommends that we exercise, or he recommends that I exercise. And remember, the connector that is optional. You don't have to use it. But I recommend using it because it's going to make it easier to use this structure correctly. So, my doctor recommended that I exercise every day. What if you talk about a he or a she? His doctor recommends that he exercise. Remember, don't change the action for he and she. And don't change the action for past. It's always in a simple present form. Example, he recommended that I exercise. Recommended is in the past, but exercise is always in the present. And if it's negative, use not. He recommended that I not eat sweets. And if your action is to be, use be only. She recommended that we be on time. Or if it's negative, she recommended that we not be late. And also remember, don't use need to, have to, or should. Just use the action. You cannot say, he recommended that I have to be on time. No have to, no should, and no need to.
Thank you for watching.
And if you like this video, click the link in the description and check out our other channel where you'll find other great videos just like this one. Thanks for watching.